Village of East Dundee special board meeting dated Monday, May 10th, 2021. I have 6 o'clock. Catherine, could you take the roll?
Trustee Mahony?
Here.
Trustee Coonsey?
Here.
Trustee Britton?
Here.
Trustee Saviano?
Here.
Trustee Andresen?
Here.
And President Lynam.
Here. Okay. So we'll dispense, I suppose, with the Pledge of Allegiance, and we'll go right into public comment on any agenda items. If there's anybody on the call who would like to address the board on agenda items, there really aren't any, but just going through the motions here. Seeing none. Okay, we don't have a consent agenda. There are no other items on the list. Financial reports, nothing. We're going to dispense with reports. Public comment on non-agenda items. Is there anyone who would like to address the board on a non-agenda item? Okay. Well, before we proceed, then I have a few comments that I would like to make, if I could, that I would like, of course, entered into our minutes. I've spoken at length with Greg Smith, our village attorney, concerning the situation surrounding the seat currently occupied by Scott Andresen. And Greg has explained to me that while Scott is able to hold over as a trustee, he may not do so indefinitely. Mr. Smith has explained that the board must declare Trustee Andresen's seat vacant, at which point the board can then proceed with the appointment process. Now, we have the power, we have the capacity, and we have the duty to do this. Illinois Municipal Code compels us to do this, and the oath that we all took holds us to that responsibility. Therefore, at our next board meeting, there will be an agenda item instructing the board to declare Trustee Andresen's seat vacant. I will not allow any embarrassment to befall East Dundee, and this is an embarrassment. I have received calls from the press. I have received calls from leaders of surrounding communities. I've heard from the Kane County State's Attorney, and I've heard from the Kane County Clerk, in whose office the Election Commission resides, and all of them want to know what is going on in East Dundee. These antics weaken the voice of the residents. They undermine the integrity of the election process, and they make a mockery of this board, and I will not stand for it, and nor should you. Okay, thank you. That's all I have. So our next item up is
Actually, I would actually like to make a comment in response. Again, if Greg Smith is of the belief that the board has an obligation to declare my seat vacant, I would actually like to see a written opinion from him to that end.
fine. We'll take care of that in due time. So now the next item is executive session. If I can have a motion.
Am I allowed to finish?
No, you're not. If we could have a motion to go in executive session, we can discuss it there if you'd like.
I thought we were discussing all of this in executive session, and statements like this only further inflame.
We could go ahead and actually, to be honest with you, the only things I see in executive session that are open for discussion are personnel matters. And the only personnel matter that I see on there is with regard to the village administrator, which I'm not prepared or willing to discuss. We still have not seated the board. So everything else in the executive session technically is an open meeting item. So if we would just like to stay in open meeting. We can do that.
What are you basing this on, Jeff? We got an email today from our attorney that said all of those items are discussable in executive session. Is this just Jeff's lawyer school or what?
Right. Well, all I'm saying is that we've got a discrepancy on it. If you want to take it in, if you're going to discuss an appointment in executive session to a position, that is an open meeting item. That's all I'm telling you. You know. Okay. So Lance, would you like to weigh in on that?
All the items that are listed could be discussed in an open meeting. The issue is whether they're eligible to be discussed in closed session, and it's our opinion they are.
Great.
And if there's a motion and a second to go into closed session for those reasons, we will go into closed session because that's how the law is written.
Okay, can I have a motion then to go into executive session, or actually to adjourn to executive session.
For
If that's what the board
those, for
wants
those
to do.
listed reasons in the agenda.
Yes.
Correct.
So moved. Can I get a second?
Is there a second?
For all of the items 1, 3, 4, and 5. In the attorney's meeting, letter dated today.
Second.
Okay, Catherine?
Trustee Mahoney,
Yes.
trustee Coonsey,
Yes.
trustee Andresen, trustee Andresen,
Yes.
trustee Britton,
Yes.
trustee Saviano,
Yes.
and President Lynam.
Yes. Okay, we'll see you all in about 5 minutes. Thank you.